Hey, what's guys? I'm doing a discussion video based on the spoilers that I've seen for the Doctor Who stuff. So I know there's still one more day because this video is being recorded on the 5th, so there's still one more day. But they've already spoiled everything for the timey wimey deck, which is the deck that I'm planning on getting based on the 10th Doctor. And unfortunately, there's not really much good news out of that. So that deck has no horses other than the one that the Saga makes. Yeah. So, but I was looking through some of the other stuff, and there is a few other decent stuff that's in that deck that I have saved that I want to share with you guys. So the RMS Titanic is in that deck. So it's a legendary artifact vehicle. It is flying triple, and then where it does combat damage to a player, sacrifice it, and then create that many treasure tokens. So it's also a 7/1 for 4 or 3 and 1 red, and then it has crew 3. So my logic or my thinking with this is that okay, so I get to create treasure tokens, which is really cool, and if I crew it and then bring out one or two creatures and also have horsemanship on the field, then it's basically could be like 9 or 10 power. So I would get to create like 10 or 11 treasure tokens. So that's kind of my logic with that. Is if you buff it a little bit, then you get to make more and get more use out of it. So that's kind of my logic when I was reading that. I was like, oh, that's pretty good in some ways. So, and then the next card is Twice Upon a Time. So it's 4 and 2 blue, and then also has the adventure mechanic, which is really neat. So it's Unlikely Meeting, 2 in the blue, Sorcery Adventure. Search your library for a doctor, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. And then if you cast this spell, if you control 2 or more doctors, take an extra turn. So, yeah, that's really good by itself. So, searching for doctors, really good, and then getting to take an extra turn if you control 2 or more is really good. So, I really like that one. And then the last one I have for this video is Nanogene Conversion. So choose a target creature you control. Each other creature becomes a copy of it until end turn, except it isn't legendary. So my logic with that is if I make or copy a Curse of Summer and make everything else Curse of Summer, then I get to make a crap ton of horse tones. The only downside is it's each creature. So if my opponent has gained life that turn, then they also get the horse tokens as well, which is kind of an issue. But um, at least it would just be the tokens, so that's not really that big of a concern. But yeah, it's really good, but it does have a downside to it. So yeah, that's the 3 cards that I've found so far that I really like. I'm just so disappointed that there's no Arthur horse or Susan horse that's in the decks. But I'll explain to you guys what I made for the Arthur and Susan horse. So it's 2 and 2 white, it has horsemanship because the picture that I had chose, it has the horse with the 10th Doctor, and then whenever Arthur attacks, you pay 2 white, and then you time travel 4 times. So is and some of the scenes I've seen from Doctor Who, which isn't really many, but from some of the pictures and videos I've watched, um, it seems that the 10th Doctor has Arthur with him a decent portion of the time. From different pictures and different things I've seen, so that's why I kind of did that for Arthur, and then Susan's kind of basically the same thing, where it has horsemanship, and then you can time travel twice whenever Susan attacks, and then you pay 5 mana for doing that. So it's not really all that crazy, but the time travel mechanic is just so good, and it's like with the 10th Doctor and 11th Doctor each time traveling with their horses is like, I thought I would include that on there just because it's, an important mechanic to the timey-wimey set. So, but that's my own custom card stuff that I had made. So it's not actually official by Magic, but since Magic didn't really make the cards themselves, and it's like, well, I'll just do my own version, and so on and so forth. So, anyways, so that's basically all that I had found for the spoilers. Let me just double check. There's one more that I had forgotten about, which is Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey, which is 1 in blue. You time travel and then you get to draw a card. So I had forgotten about that one too. But again, that one's simple, where you just time travel and then you get to draw a card. So, but definitely not quite as much stuff as what I had thought I was going to be able to use from the Timey Wimey deck, but there will be a few things I'll be able to use from those decks, so it won't be a complete loss, but it's more just displaying that Magic didn't make the 2 main horses that the Doctors use as their own cards. I mean, I know they made the Saga that makes a horse token, which has Arthur on the card artwork, but like it would be nice to see 1 or 2 more cards for those, so it kind of works with the storyline. But maybe they can come up with an art for those, or an effect, or I don't know what the case is for those. But anyways, so that's basically it for this discussion video. So thank you for listening, and yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video, which will be more custom cards that I had made. So I'll catch y'all at that point. Alright, there you guys.